Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. Today's date is September 6th, 2022, and this is a morning Forex report. Start off by taking a look at the euro versus US dollar. We saw the euro move down to a new session low going back to 2002 in trading yesterday. The price broke below the 99 level and moved down toward a low of 98.77, and the momentum could not be sustained, and the price moved back above this low area here, really between 98.99 and 99.13, and rotated to the upside in trading here today. The price today did move above the 200-hour moving average, but only briefly. The momentum could not be sustained, couldn't get above to the next target, this downward sloping trend line, and the price quickly rotated to the downside. That turned the buyers into sellers in the last 7 or so hours. The market has moved down. We just reached a low of 99.14.5, just above the high of this little swing area ahead of the 99 level that comes in at 99.13. So currently trading around the 22 level, so staying near the lows, but there is support down here that may attract some traders against the 99 level, move below the 99 level, and we're back down looking toward the low price that we saw in yesterday's trade. On the top side, if we do find support here, traders will be looking at the 99.51 level. Let's still keep that level in mind. That was the low level going back to July right here, and this is a daily chart, and that will be a target to get to and through if it does is able to get above that level. Of course, the 100 and 200-hour moving average becomes the next targets on the top side to get above and stay above. We'll see, but so far today, the try above that those moving averages could not be sustained, and the price again moved to the downside. So the dollar versus yen is our next currency pair, and it continues to move to the upside. This is the daily chart, taking out the high price from yesterday's trade and extending all the way up to, well, where we are pretty much right now. If we look at the hourly chart, the high price just reached 142.27.7, and that's just short of this topside channel trend line, which was developed here. We did sort of sideways our way through that level during yesterday's trade and today, but then based and moved sharply to the upside, coming up and retesting that topside level on for that for this currency pair. And if we get above that level, that'll increase the momentum to the upside for the dollar versus yen. And well, it's tough to get in the way of that of the movement. The yield differentials continue to push that pair to the upside, and what we need to see is something that would stall the level and then start to take some levels back on the downside. If we were to look at the move to the upside here, for instance, the 38.2% retracement of this last trend move to the upside here comes in at 148.66 level, and that's just below the high price that we saw on Thursday's trade, and also just below, just near the high price that we saw, or this is Friday's trade, and then high prices that we saw yesterday. So getting below that level would be one of the requirements. Maybe this old trend line as well would be a step in the bearish direction, but I never want to fight a trend move. So I always look for some reason to sell. Reasons to sell might be resistance. It might also be, or it is also, breaking below technical levels on the downside, taking back, turning the bias from more bullish to bearish. That tends to be my modus operandi for trading, especially in trending markets. Trending markets tend to trend further than what traders expect, and so I'm always more cautious, and you want to trade with the trend as opposed to against the trend. So the other level to watch, perhaps to be indicative of a switch in bias, is a move below the 100-hour moving average. We did move below it through these days through here, after the sharp move through here. This is the consolidation phase, so sharp move higher, consolidate, new move higher. We need a consolidation, let the 100 bar moving average move higher potentially, and then break below that level. And then you hope, they hope that the price stays below. It tried it here on a number of different occasions, couldn't do it. But if you're going to pick a reversal in pattern, you need to get and stay below the 100-hour moving average. So pound versus U.S. dollar is somewhat cheering Liz Truss's new prime minister coming in, although it was off to a auspicious start, I guess, in the start of the trading yesterday. The price moved back to the downside, trading to new low levels, going back to the 2020 COVID lows, and then rebounded back to the upside by the close. In trading here today in the early Asian session, the price did move above the 100-hour moving average. As you can see, we're back down testing that level at 115.52. If we break back below that level and stay below that level, that would disappoint the buyers through here, which are trying to stay above that level. We did dip below it a little bit in the European session, but could not sustain it and rotated back toward the highs. But you can see that the high price did stall ahead of the 38.2 of this move to the downside. So that keeps the sellers a bit more in play, let's just say that. And if we get below the 100-hour moving average, it'd certainly be disappointment for that currency pair. So there you have it, a look at some of the major currency pairs. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.